How's it going, guys? This is Aviel Leos from the Children's Court, coming to you live from Mission Control Studios, and we've got another update dealing with the Dame Dash saga. This is what I'm calling them now because all of these stories are just like coming in parts. So this part of the story is backlash from Dame's friends, and specifically Kenyatta Griggs, the guy who worked with Dame on the Culture Vultures book and can be seen inside hip-hop motivation videos. The guy that used to give Dame Dash haircuts. Dame Dash is bald, so I'm kind of not understanding that. Maybe he's got some, George Jefferson around the sides of his head. I don't know. But either way, this is one of his most loyal and closest friends in business and in this shady industry that they were trying to maneuver around in. And he's not feeling the apology either, and he's feeling quite betrayed. So, of course, I've taken some notes, and I just want to run down and, take a look. So, he essentially calls Dame Dash a coward and fake. I just wanted to get that off the top, just in case anybody's wondering. He believes Dame Dash disrespected his work on the Culture Vultures book, and he believes that the apology was reactionary and emotional. Now, he's one of the people that are of the mindset that Dame Dash saw the Rock Nation brunch and just wanted to be a part of the boys club again. I'm still not one of those people. I still don't believe that he, was moved so much by seeing a bunch of people that he would say in his own words he doesn't necessarily respect because they're not, the masters of their domain. I don't believe that, and, unless he's just totally just lying about everything inside his whole entire life. I don't believe he looked at a bunch of people that are beholden to contracts and endorsement deals. I don't believe he looked at them in a jealous or envious nature and just decided to throw everything that he's stood on under the bus just to be a part of that. So, but this is about Kenyatta Griggs, and Kenyatta feels it was a reactionary, emotional apology more than anything that could be considered sincere or realistic. So the thing he's most upset about is the apology to Leo Cohen, because a lot of the business between Dame Dash and Kenyatta Griggs is the Culture Vulture series, and Leo Cohen is at the center of that. I mean, even larger than Jay-Z's feud with him, with Dame Dash. Leo Cohen is the main target. He's been the main target of Dame and his onslaught on the industry since Dame came back into the spotlight. And that's at the heart of the work that Kenyatta Griggs did with Dame. And, fun fact, Kenyatta Griggs was working 6 chapters deep into the second installment of Culture Vultures, and now that's, TBA. I mean, not TBA, dead in water. Let's be more clear about that. Kenyatta Griggs is no longer interested in finishing that book because he feels like it's not going to be authentic anymore. He feels like Dame Dash essentially threw everything that they were working on together away and unauthenticated it by apologizing to Leo Cohen in the words of, "If I offended you, I'm sorry, Leo." And Kenyatta he's kind of looking at Dame as a clown. He's calling Dame a coward in so many words because he doesn't respect that Dame apologized to this guy in such a manner as if he owed the guy, Leo, an apology, and as if he was pleading to Leo when Leo got on the Breakfast Club and absolutely, everybody knows Leo knows Dame, but absolutely acted like he had no clue who Dame Dash was, and he stood on that too. So it just made Dame look weak. And of course, in the eyes of his business partner, somebody that he stood with, uh, and they talked about things like integrity and manhood together. Kenyatta Griggs is spitting at the ground watching something like that. I can imagine. So yeah, the Culture Vultures Part 2 is not going to happen. As far as Kenyatta is letting us know now, and it puts Kenyatta inside a rough spot because Kenyatta was co-signing Dame. So now Kenyatta's now everything that all the beef, so to speak, that Dame had, Kenyatta's a part of that, and he feels as though Dame just threw him under the bus. Like, he didn't even reach out and speak to him about it. He had no notice. So, he's still saying, you my brother, and this bullshit. Kenyatta is not fucking with Dame right now. And, I wouldn't be surprised if they were, taking shots at each other on videos very soon. Because it seems like if, Dame is doing what I think as he's doing, which is following the rules to be, to get back into the boys club, which I don't think they'll actually do. I think they're just loving every second of his life being just dragged through the mud and by his supporters right now. I think they're just loving it, and they're just gonna let him freaking die. Not in a literal sense, but they're gonna let him just fade out. They're just gonna let this destroy him, and then don't even give him anything, because I think they have no intentions on ever letting him be a part of the big boy business that he may be trying to get back into. I don't think they're ever gonna let him back in that door again. He's crossed too many lines, and he should have, as a man, if he wanted to stand on that square that he was on. But he definitely went too far with a lot of the things he was saying, as far as Leor and Jay-Z and a lot of people that he's talked down to as a boss, in his own words. So yeah, that's not happening. They're definitely enjoying this right now. Even if he's following their instructions, they're probably smoking cigars and just cracking up at my videos about him. He did confirm that Dame was with some of his camera crew. Now, even though he did confirm that, it doesn't mean that he wasn't compromised. To me, it just means that his whole camera crew are probably in that room, and an off-camera entity was probably directing that. I mean, to me, before, they looked like they were workers that were doing the job, but not for Dame. Now, with that being said, they just look like people that didn't know what was happening and might have been scared themselves. So, I mean, I'll leave it up to people to judge that for themselves. I'm just analyzing what I see with the information that I have. Kenyatta goes on to say he looks like a poodle of all things. So, a sucker, he's saying. You look like a sucker to Kenyatta Griggs on that camera, and just in general during the apology. And again, essentially calls him a coward. He takes a couple of side jabs at Kanye. I never respect anybody who's taking jabs at Kanye for wearing a MAGA hat and being his own independent self. You get no points for that, Kenyatta. But you stood tall against Dame when you thought he was being less than a boss or the man that he presented himself to you. So you get major kudos for that. Leave Kanye West alone. He has his own opinion. Let's not bring politics into something that has nothing to do with that. And Kenyatta also believes that, he just can't deal with fake people. So he's calling them fake too. So listen, I don't want to keep ranting about this. I thought it was definitely worth talking about because Kenyatta is one of Dame's closest confidants. We already got, you know, the Jiffy Lube comment from Killer Cam. We know Cam's just living in his own. He's like the ghetto Floyd Mayweather to me. He's good with his money. He's not, you know, somebody that they're gonna be able to break like this because he set himself up so good. But yeah, Dame's friends, the last ones left, are leaving and turning on him, and I think this is what those guys and the elite wanted to happen to Dame. This is the perfect scenario for them because now he has no one left, and it's only a matter of time before, you know. And I don't mean to bring his girls into this, but it's only a matter of time before Rocky sees the ship drying up and bails too. So this is their plan, and you know, hopefully Dame can navigate these rough waters. Because I'm still rooting for him, believe it or not. I just wish that he could have stayed on his own path and not folded to whatever powers that be made him get on that camera. Whether he was forced under duress or whether he was just coerced or talked into it. It still was a bad move, and he's losing all of his major players. Really sucks. So get in the comments, guys. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.